It's a new month. It's a new me. It's a new me right now.
Facts.
Facts.
He's going dumb, you ready? I didn't know you were starting yet. Good.
Ready in 3, 2, 1. First try. What's up, Julietta? No. We're back. We're so back. We're so back.
We've never been this bad.
I don't think we've ever been this more back. On number 99. We're all the way back.
Oh. Dude, the intros keep getting better and better. Mean bag, girl, you got some mean rag. Mean it. This is a crazy song. Oh man, what a good start. It's like you psych yourself out so hard more and more every time. Do you think it's because we get more views?
No, it's just
that
because we're
creeping
getting towards
ahead?
100, and we just did good. I was like, oh, we'll just keep it going.
Stop, whoa, back it up. Now I can't tell if he says Egyptian or Gyp shit.
Gypsy.
I don't know her.
Never heard of her. Never fucked her. That's for sure.
Oh, dude, what an intro. Nailed it, kid. I mean,
Maybe someday they'll see the the behind the scenes.
dude, I might just leave it in for the whole thing. I might have to. It's so funny. It's like, it was... Dude,
I'm nervous
you'll just
tonight.
Get lost in the sauce on the phone, too. You'll just, like, won't remember which one goes first. I love it.
7 with the course. Swing. How does Scotty do it?
Oh, he was swinging them things. It was crazy. Great. An SH, too.
Ass up.
Get up there, down. All my ladies on the floor.
All my ladies on the floor.
Pick it up and dip it low.
Pick it up and dip it low.
Knees bend, ass out. Come on, push your ass down. Bring it up and back down.
I be throwing hundreds on a bitch to
All
this.
my ladies on the floor.
That's like in his head what he thought was about to happen. In like the most run-down bar you could ever be in. It was crazy.
Yeah, because this song was just hot for like a summer.
Barely. Barely. What up, Junior?
What's up, y'all? We're
This
back.
song has a special place in my heart. I used to be on this, I think it was like Tuesday night or Thursday night pool league. And I played with this absolute Juniata legend. Legend in the game. Dude.
Somehow, it doesn't matter how you get there. Sometimes it does, I guess.
One of the only people I
You can
know.
hit legend
Yeah.
different ways.
There's different legends. There's levels to this shit. There really is. He's a legend in his own, even level. He's one of the only people I know that ever went into a fight, agreeing to fight two people, had a baseball bat, and got beat up with his own baseball bat. It was crazy. And then proceeded to take like 6 months off of work. It was, dude. So anyway, we were playing on this pool team on Thursday nights, and we're playing over at this bar. It's on Route 49, dude. I can't remember the name of it to save my life.
BNG?
Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. No, not you're thinking of Black and Gold. No. It's over on 49. Right there on Maple Avenue or something.
It's not AJ's.
Is it? Isn't AJ's right next to?
Oh, yeah, it
that's
might be
Terry's.
AJ's.
Yeah, it is AJ's.
Damn.
Yeah. So we're in AJ's.
I said that like I hope it's not.
Well, you're the slumlord of all the bars in Altoona. You know where they're all at.
No, I ain't.
No, you do.
I'm not.
He really is.
I'm not.
You can find him in any bar in Altoona.
Wait, they're not gonna know that that's not real.
They'll know. If they go to a bar and they don't find you, they'll know.
All right.
So, I mean, it's up to them.
I haven't left Juniata in 10 years.
Truman Show. He just gets up, goes to work, gets hurt, comes home. Rinse, wash, repeat. So yeah, we're in AJ's. I'm pretty sure it's AJ's. And I'm playing. It has one of those Touch Tunes jukebox. It has one of those Touch Tune jukeboxes, and I'm just hooked up playing Gasoline, like Daddy Yankee. I'm playing Heat out of the jukebox. I mean, they got the fire extinguisher on my phone, trying to calm this bitch down.
And they just installed this Touch Tunes.
Yeah, and our
You're breaking it.
dude, I'm playing hit after hit after hit. Our fearless Scotty the mailman, he's like, let me get the next one. I got one that'll bang. I'm like, all right. Should have never. But I said, all right. And he proceeds to put that song on and then is the only person dancing or singing to it and then proceeds to lose his game of pool. It was just what a pump-up song.
But also doing the swing.
Yeah, oh yeah, he'd get
That would be a thing in our life forever. I mean, that's why we're doing this right now. It's just because of that moment.
He was heavy on the swing.
I mean, we worked together at the time, so that you tell me that.
Well, you used to come watch those pool matches.
Yeah.
Too. But yeah, he hit the swing like crazy.
But I remember the day you telling me that, and I had to like go back and listen to the song, and then I could see him doing that, and I was just like, man, that's gotta be the funniest fucking thing to say.
And then like 2 years later, he got arrested, and they posted his mugshot on Facebook, and he was crying.
All right.
It was a wanted picture. He was crying in his mugshot. But he might not have been crying. He could have been off the K-pins or something. I don't know. I don't know what he did to get there. I don't know. I don't know. No, you know what I mean? I don't know nobody's story. Except my own. Shit's crazy. Welcome back, kid.
Yeah, welcome back, y'all.
As you can see, we're guestless. Had a great episode with our boy Jake last week. Shout out to
Big Jake.
Got a couple new listeners, a ton more views than we got the week before that and the week before that. We just keep growing and growing and growing. So shout out to y'all. Have noticed we're getting like 3 times the amount of views per every subscription we get. So let's, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button.
And this is episode 99.
This is episode 99.
Next week is like, I'm nervous tonight, but I'm actually nervous for 100. Like,
Couldn't
I don't know why. It's just
couldn't be any less insignificant as episode 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 2 and 100 have the same significance. It's just number 100 because then we're gonna get to 200, and then we're gonna get to. If you think about it, though, that's 100 episodes every like 22 months. So 500 episodes would be 110 months. So it would take almost 10 full years to shoot 500 episodes.
500?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure. Well, we already have other episodes, though.
It would take 11 years. And
Just podcasts.
well, published ones, yes.
Yeah.
It would take 11
Just
years.
podcast ones.
At the schedule we're going.
Yeah.
Because we could drop half of one and half of one and make it 2 episodes a week.
Well, a lot of people also don't do 2 hours.
Dude, our time that we have spent, like the total volume we've given to the people, it used to be an hour, then it was an hour 10, then it was like a crazy hour 27 forever.
Yeah.
And then it just like gradually like got up to 2, and like 2, it just seems like 2 is the standard kind of we just go. Because like once we're at an hour, it feels
because
like we're
an
just getting
hour-
started. Yeah,
An hour is just not enough time.
not enough time in the day. Speaking of today, happy March 1st, y'all.
Happy March 1st.
It's the leprechaun month.
It's the beginning of Ramadan.
Is that what it is?
Yep, the beginning today. And this is the day before.
What is your favorite kind of ramen?
Just chicken.
Yeah, like a creamy chicken one.
I'm not experimental.
You hear that, ladies?
Well, no,
Keep
because
your tongue in your mouth.
Don't
Don't put it in his ass.
I'm thinking about experimenting with some black chicks.
Whoa!
I don't know. But I don't know how to reach out to any. I think I got to go to like, is there a fucking...
You just go to a cookout. You got to get invited to the cookout.
is there a black... How would you say?
Blackpeoplemeet.com.
But is there an interracial one? Is what I'm thinking. Like, what's that name?
Cookies and cream.
OreoMatch.com.
That would be one. If any of our listeners fancy Tyson here, reach out to me. I'll let you know if you made the cut, and then I'll pass them along to Tyson.
Or you just get...
No. Reach out to me. For all those who don't make the cut, shy bitch.
Better luck next time. 'Cause
Yeah.
there might be a next time.
Hey, love is in the hair. Shout out to Ariel, 814-470-1184.
Doesn't even need a haircut at 814-470-1184 because
You can't tell, but the sheriff don't need a haircut. He's got a trooper hat on. You think he was ever a real sheriff?
no. Well, John Gruden gave him the nickname.
Yeah. Did you watch the Combine? I didn't watch any of it.
No.
Not the NFL one, but the
No.
Barstool one. Yeah, I didn't watch any of it either. You've been
So,
too busy sleeping.
I have been dieting. Diet's going good. Diet's going great. I'm hoping to weigh in about at least 219 next week. And I want it on film. I think it's going to be a 2 number, it's going to be a 1 number, and it's going to be a whatever number next week. Because I've been going to Chipotle. So I just had the hankering for a burrito on Monday, but we live in Altoona, Pennsylvania, so there's nowhere to get a burrito. And so, but the only place possible would be Chipotle. The only thing is that I hate going in there and standing in line. And there's always a line. So I always do the just order, go pick up. But 3 years ago, I went to order, and I've been ordering like damn near every other week. And one time it just switches to my old debit card, which hey, on me, I should have removed off the phone. But it is still on there. And it just switches over. Maybe I hit it, but it switches over to my old debit card, and it denies the payment. So then I'm like, okay, click to the real one, and then it just locks me out of my account. So like every fucking 9 months, I'm like, I want a fucking burrito. Damn, where the fuck am I gonna get one out of Tuna? Chipotle, go onto the app, denied. Like, it's been that way this entire time. So I try it again, and my fucking card works. Now, sure, it is a new card, but there's been a card also before that too, because I've lost one. So there's been multiple cards, but it works. So I'm on the diet because what are we scheduled in for? Maybe the 9th or the 16th for our next marathon benchmark.
Outside.
Hopefully.
Hopefully outside. It's supposed to be 60 degrees next week.
It is. And I have high hopes for it. I think, fuck the groundhog, because he said 6 more weeks.
Hear that, Phil? Hear that, feel?
I don't know if you heard that. He said 6 more weeks.
You don't think I've been listening to that motherfucker? I'm watching his every move.
So, yeah, we're hoping for that. Just trying to keep the momentum going. I would say for just going for this, your biggest thing is like you just need to attack your legs. You know what I mean? Just getting them as big as strong as possible in this next week and a half.
All three of them.
And then I just need to start losing as much weight as possible.
I think the drinking will help you with a lot of that too.
And it has. I only drank twice this week, which is great. But
0 times to excess.
So I'm getting the Chipotle, and it just, that's all I'm doing is just I go to the gym in the morning, go to work, drink a protein shake around 12. It's basically intermittent fasting. Eat Chipotle by 4. I'm laying on the couch because my stomach's so full. I fall asleep on the couch, go upstairs to bed by 9. That's basically been my life. But I lost 10 pounds this week.
There you go.
Twice. I've lost 10 pounds this week. Or not 10 pounds, but like 8 pounds twice. Because I got to 223. I was at 230 in the beginning of the week, Sunday when we went to the convention center. Get down to 223 by Tuesday. Back up to 232 Wednesday. And then now I'm 227.
Is that all off the digital one?
Yeah.
I think, see, the digital one, like even the digital one I have at my house, it's all dependent on where you put it on the floor.
True, but if you keep it at the floor at the same time, I'm also on the gym.
The one at the gym is definitely way more accurate.
Yeah, like I got the 232 on the gym scale.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I've been going to Chipotle. I went 3 times this week, and I'm pretty much going to be going there a lot till like, I'd say I'm going to be going there a lot next week. But I'm going to hit a plateau. Right now, I'm only taking in, what I get is 1,200. I'm taking in like 1,600 calories per day, which is good. So I'm going to lose like the next 10 pounds pretty easy. And then I'm going to plateau. Then I can't eat Chipotle. Can't have like the carbs and shit. But anyway, dude, you're somebody that has to drive around at least across town and shit and move around way more than I do. The drivers in our city are crazy, dude.
Terrible.
Crazy, dude. I haven't like I don't have to go across town unless I'm going to get my hair cut at Ariel's hair studio, 814-470-1184. But it's nuts, dude. The first day I'm going up 17.
Well, especially you're getting there like right around the time like school's letting out, all the other traffic, like people.
It's
are
4
getting home from
o'clock.
Work, yeah.
And I get that, but you think everything should be like more controlled. It's not. It's like, I guess, more hectic.
Controlled chaos.
Yeah. But it's not even that. Like the first day I went up 17th Street.
I know where you're going.
But for them, like if you know where I work, I only had to get right on the expressway, boom, right on 17th Street, straight shot up there. It's just one. So I see like all these lane changes going on, and I'm like, and it's people that get into the left lane and then wait till they have to get over to the right to then start getting over to the right. And it's like, you got in that. I watched you turn left into this lane of travel, and you got in the left lane. And then you just immediately were like, "No, I need to get over." And it's, I truthfully don't think it's kids. I think it's all adults. And I'm coming out of the Chipotle intersection. Well, we're hitting the first intersection. There's 2 lanes. That's going to lead us. We come up. Then we get over towards the highway. I already know I need in the right lane. This, I don't know, is a woman. And I'm not saying this, you'll hear what I'm saying afterwards. But there's a white vehicle in the left lane. She's behind somebody else. I'm like 4 deep back.
Pinch cleanup
So-
hitter.
So we're going our way through, and we're coming towards where, I'm already in the right lane, and now she's trying to get over to where I'm at. And I'm like, no, you had this whole time, because when we turned there, she was like way out in front of me. There was nobody coming on from the highway. I'm not rushing. I don't speed. You had all this space and you just didn't do nothing. And then I'm getting to my bumpers to her ass bumper, and then she hits the blinker. I'm like, what are you doing? And there's a line of cars behind me because if anything, I'm the slowest one on the road.
Yeah.
So I only caught up
You had
with her.
just picked up your Chipotle already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm coming home.
You're coming out and you're making
Yeah.
a left. Yeah.
I only caught up with her because of momentum. So, as soon as I get up to her, she hits the blinkers. I'm like, what? No. So then I just speed up ahead of her, but I stop right when I get to her just to look. And I'm like, I didn't know it was a woman at the time, but
Familiar.
it was. And she has a little white dog on her lap, a pit bull right here on the center console, and then another pit bull on the front seat, literally just being a good boy, just sitting there.
Great boy.
But also, she can't see her right mirror at all.
And she can't tell him to move his head if she has to.
And it's like, well, how what are you
One
going
of
to
these.
do? Like, this is so unsafe. How are you thinking you're going to get over? Like, slam all the dogs, karate chop all the dogs to just see the mirror, and then hopefully there's no cars. There's 9 cars behind me.
Well, I don't think I ever told this story on the podcast, but in the same exact spot, so in the same lane that you're in, you know how the I-99, that exit comes right there, but there's a yield sign to the people coming on.
Yeah.
So I'm getting off the highway. I got off coming from Hollidaysburg, so not 99, not that way, but from the other way. So you loop around 17th Street, you go up by the Home Depot light, and then come back down. So it already brings me in that right lane. I'm going to golf the one night. This is like a month ago. This dude, I see this truck just barreling off the highway, and I'm like, that dude's not going to yield. I was like, but we're going to hit the yield at the same time. I'm like, I'm not going to yield. So we literally, here's how long ago it was. It was right before Christmas because I had the Fusion still. And so the whole way, because you know that it just eventually gets skinny and you run out of that lane that you bring on.
Yeah.
So he rides it the whole way till it gets skinny, and right before it ends, he like juke and like fake swerves into my car.
Crazy.
I just held it, dog. You think I give a fuck? I just held that bitch. So then he pulled back over, stopped. I drove up. He gets out behind me, gets in the next lane, and the light turns red. So as soon, dude, I'm talking like there's 2 cars here, 4 cars here. So he has to stop way further back. I stopped 7 cars back. You know what I mean? I was rolling my window down as soon as his fucking brakes hit. Yeah, I'm fucking I'm rolling this thing down. He rolls it down. He's like, I'm a truck driver. I'm like, apparently not a fucking good one. I said, you don't know what a fucking yield sign means? And he goes, I'm a truck driver. Yeah, I know what a fucking yield sign means. He goes, you could have had some common fucking courtesy, though. I said, common courtesy? I said, there was a car beside me. You have a fucking yield sign. I'm not the common courtesy is to go so you can fucking go. He's like, I'm a fucking truck driver. And eventually we start
I'm a
screaming.
truck
I did. I
driver?
told him, I was like, apparently not a fucking good one.
I'm a truck driver, bro.
And his final thing is he called me the F word, the faggot. He called me the
Wow. Flag it.
well, he called me the derogatory one, not ours, because ours doesn't mean anything derogatory with the PH. And he said I probably voted for Kamala, and then just drove.
He told you that?
That's what he said.
Wow.
But he was wrong. So that's why.
He's
And
probably one of those truckers for Trump.
just bald, 48 to 54. They had all the goatee, but that was it.
Which I was trying to go for. Had to shave it off.
But yeah, he was just, I'm a truck driver, and I hit him with the not a fucking good one. And you'd have thought I rocked his world. But yeah, agreed. I mean, nobody knows how to fucking drive, especially right there on that road. People get so fucking wild, it's crazy.
So when I get into that right lane, I'm turning right. A perpendicular, however you want to say it.
Just hit a button. I don't even care which one it is.
Whatever way the traffic's coming left or right here.
Parallel would be this way. Perpendicular would be this way.
So I'm turning right. And there's the last car of the school, the grouping. And I'm the first car, so I am behind him, but he's in the left lane. And he's like 30 yards ahead of me forever. Now, if you know where we're at, there's 2 dealerships coming up. And then there's a bar called Fat Daddy's, and there's an intersection.
Now it's called Taps on Second.
True. So
No for you shout-outs.
that's why I said the old name.
I don't want people to get lost in the sauce if they knew where we were from.
Yeah.
But they should also know. Jesus. Just actually hit the stop button. We'll start the whole podcast back up. Scrap the last 28 minutes.
We could. So, when we hit Wise Market, fucking...
You ain't even at Fat Daddy's yet. Oh, you said
Exactly.
coming up. Yeah.
When we hit Wise Market, I start catching up to this dude. And then by the time we hit the dealerships, I'm like 10 yards ahead of him. Or he's ahead of me now. As soon as I get to that dealership, hits his blinker like he's trying to get over. And I'm like, no way. No way. Like, after seeing all these people just want to switch lanes, like, why would you want to start switching lanes right now? Because the left lane is going to end. But do you do it right here, right before we're about to hit an intersection? Like, are you seriously? Because I'm thinking, like, no way you're going to maybe you just didn't see me. So I speed up ahead of him. I give a glance to see what it is. It's just a fucking, like, probably early 60s dude. And as soon as I get past that intersection, I'm looking in my rearview mirror. Dude fucking slowed traffic down in the whole right lane, damn near to a complete stop, just so he can make that right turn right there. And I was just like, man, this is... I haven't left Juniata in so long. Like, I didn't know it was like this.
Dude, it's bad.
This is embarrassing.
It's scary out there, dog.
It is scary.
The worst part is like people who like don't know where the fuck they're going, and it's the middle of the day, and they act like they can't fucking see, so they just like it could be a 45-mile-an-hour road, and they're going 25 for 4 blocks because they're trying to figure out which one's Sycamore Street to turn down.
But being experienced drivers, you can almost kind of tell. You can see it like in the little bit of the back of their head, and just like how they're driving. You can kind of tell
just by
that
the
shit.
make of the car. Sometimes.
But you can tell when a motherfucker just don't know how to drive.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I see. And I'm like, or you just don't think ahead. Like you have no thought process. I don't get it. Like, how could you not think about? You get what I'm trying to say? Like, there's no way you've been on this road one time. This is your first time on this fucking road.
Unless you're not from here.
Yeah. You've been down this so many times. How do you not know just to get in straight when you turn onto that road, just get into your lane? That's all it is. Now the rule of the road is that if you're turning like left onto a road, you must take that first lane. But cut the shit. Cops ain't gonna fucking pull you over for that shit. They're trying to get to where they're trying to
Or you
get
could
to.
bang the left and then boom right away. Like as long as you merge within that first like half a second, you're in that lane. You're not cutting anybody off.
Yeah, because you're moving on.
Yeah, or and like you know the guy behind you is definitely trying to get around you. Wait for him to go and then get over or something. But my dad, that was like one of the first things my dad ever taught me. He's like, when you know where you're going, think about the route and just make sure. Like if you need to be in the left lane, just stay in the fucking left lane all the way up Chestnut. You don't
Yeah.
need to be going back and forth. That's how fucking accidents happen. He's like, just stay in the left lane.
Yeah. I've been driving since I was 14, and I'm not trying to say I'm perfect or nothing when I
Just
talk
old.
about all this shit. We've made mistakes. I've totaled a vehicle. I got a DUI. Like, I'm not perfect at all when we talk about this shit. But
I am. Zero.
you've made some crazy shit.
Disappear. I've made some crazy shit disappear.
The magic man on the road. Get like me.
It's facts.
But
I'm probably in a RICO case somewhere. I don't even know it.
But I thought of this. I've been driving since I was 14. That's when my uncle taught me how to drive, like started teaching me. And in 3 years, it's going to be 20 years that I've been driving. But so that was
And in
just
6 years, my daughter will be driving.
that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Dog, we're getting old. We gotta figure it the fuck out. No, we're gonna be rich. I mean, stupid rich in like 6 to 10 years.
Listen, if we get that 5K from Doge or whatever the fuck I'm hearing,
Oh yeah, I'm setting you up an account.
yeah, I'm just putting it all in.
Well, not all of it, but we'll at least put a rack or something in. That'll be enough to get you a good amount of money.
But so that all those stories were day one. That's just day one. Day two, I go up to Chipotle. Listen,
For anybody who doesn't know, Tyson's the type of person where like once he does something one time and he's like, yeah, like he had a craving for Chipotle, satisfied the craving. He's gonna do it for 7 to 10 more days in a row.
and it's making me lose weight. I lost because we went to the golf thing Sunday.
Oh, we should talk about that too. Should have wrote it up there.
Well, it was yeah. I guess we can talk about it right now.
Yeah. Went to the Pittsburgh Golf Show in the Monroeville Convention Center. It was me, Tyson, my dad, and my dad's friend Dink, one of our golf buddies, Dink. It was like $12 to get in. I think it was worth it. We had fun.
Yeah,
It was we stayed
I
there
thought
for
it
like
was-
2 hours.
I think we all thought it was going to be a little bit bigger.
definitely thought it was going to be bigger. But I mean, it was the size of like a one-story shopping mall, kind of.
But I guess we've went to the biggest hunting and fishing show in America.
That shit's crazy.
So
But
when
it was
you-
kind of like, I would say it's a little bit bigger than the Jaffa's hunting and fishing.
Oh
show.
yeah, it's way
Anybody
bigger.
like that listens
Well-
to the podcast who's been there
Damn, it could be damn near the same size or smaller.
could be. I wouldn't say smaller at all
Yeah, it could be just about the same.
because of that
Same.
back room. If it didn't have the back room, I would say
Yeah.
it's probably smaller. You know what?
Because they do have
Now
the
that I
bottom
think
and
about-
top.
Well, but now that I think about it, like the alleyways we walked down in the convention center weren't that long. It was like 4 or 5 booths.
In the Great American,
No, over here at the
Yeah,
golf
yeah,
show, there was
yeah.
like 4 or 5 booths. Like that one had.
I think
like,
it was smaller than the
It might have been
Jaffa.
smaller than the Jaffa. Still though, we got some great deals. Like I got 2 golf
Yeah.
shirts for $25. I bought a vest
You got 4 golf gloves.
$30. I bought. Oh, we got the sickest hats.
Yeah.
I got the sick TaylorMade hat, but then we found these sick throwback TaylorMade sports. Like,
How long have they had those?
so I remember that TaylorMade hat came out in like 2009.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
So
you
it's
got
15 years old.
you got the Colts
So
one.
I got a Colts TaylorMade baseball or golf hat but like not the flat, just like a bendy. And then I also paired it with the same exact
found
style visor.
We found the visor first.
Yeah, we found the visor.
And then just moved, shuffled down the aisle, and found the Colts hat.
And I didn't even know they were 2 for $55. I was just buying them both.
And then I literally told you, I was like, damn, you just got to get them.
Yep. And then
And then we hit.
I was checking out, and I think you said if they had a Rangers one, and I said, like, that one. And you said, well, damn.
Yeah.
And then you had to buy. But yours was a Titleist, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sick, too. You don't like Titleist, though.
I just don't use. I don't like.
You don't have Titleist anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I probably won't wear it, but just to have it is cool.
I have a Pirates Titleist hat that I do wear the shit out of, but I love it. It's black and gold. But yeah, no, I bought a putter that I don't
Because they
like.
must have got the trademark for it at one time to
Yeah.
make the hats.
Yeah, they had like a licensing agreement
Yeah.
with them, yeah. I bought a putter. I think I just,
Oh, you said it. We didn't even talk about
to be
it.
honest with you, I think I kind of bought it just out of like retail therapy. Just like felt
I
good
get
to
that
spend
feeling.
money kind of thing.
I get that feeling.
Especially where I was at, where everything that's been going on. So I wanted it. I like the idea, the head of it. But dude, even just putting with my putter over it, like my old putter over it indoor,
The Huntington Beach.
I putt so good with it. Yeah, so good with it.
Yeah,
And
and
the
you
face is different. So the face on my Huntington Beach is mill grind, if you remember. So it's actually just like all metal with cuts in it, where this has like the white with like lines in it, kind of like a spider face. And I can't feel the ball off of it. So I just hit everything way too heavy. I don't know if maybe it was the grip or what, but
And it is more weight to it.
yeah, it's heavier too. So anybody want to buy a brand new TaylorMade Bandon 1, $90. That's how much I paid for it at the golf show. I actually paid $90 plus tax, but I'll give it to you.
It's not a bad putter. but-
Tax free.
Yeah, I was
I'll probably
interested.
sell it to Jamon. He got that Odyssey.
You know what you want better than what I think I know what you want. But I mean, we did the spider route, and then we both switched to blades. Like
Yeah.
we knew.
Well, that one is kind of like blade heavy. That's why like I wanted it because it's more of a blade putter with the two triangles offsetting the weight.
The
but It's still
fangs.
it's still so much heavier, and I just can't feel the ball off of it. And I think even if I put a bigger grip on it, it would mean nothing to me. I putted so well with my putter last year. I think I just bought it just because I was like,
Isn't
this
it
is a good
just-
price, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta waste money like that.
Well, I know it's not a waste. I know it also. I'll sell.
It's not a waste,
I mean,
but
I'd
it's
sell it to somebody at the fucking golf show or at the golf group for
yeah, one of
less than I
yeah.
paid for. You know what I mean?
Waste it wasn't the right word, but like, I'm trying to think of what the last thing I did.
And then we went right over to the casino, and I won it all back.
Yeah. But that is a good feeling when like, I guess it's like maybe when I play the machine.
Yeah.
Like I never play the machines, and I guess that's pretty much what I did when we went to the casino. Like, I went in there was like, I'm not gonna spend any money. I don't got no money to spend.
Yeah.
And when there was that open chair at the ultimate table, I just couldn't think anything more than just like, damn, dude, just give him this $50, last 50 in my wallet.
So anyway, we're at the golf show. We decide. Well, it's funny. We're at the golf show. Tyson never is the one to have weed. If like
Yeah,
in this
yeah, that's
friendship,
right.
it's never Tyson. So, because I have my medical card, so we're over there, and he has this pre-roll cone in his backpack.
That Big Jake left us.
Yeah, Big Jakey.
Big Jake.
And he has it in his backpack, and we're walking around the show. It's crazy.
And could you smell it behind me?
You couldn't smell it behind you, but if like the zipper popped open, you could smell it.
Yeah.
So we turn the corner and we look right.
And the zipper close is like right here, so it's kind of like a one of those things you used to blow in the chimney.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's just
I don't a flue, not a chimney flue, but yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Damn, I wish I knew the name. I know what you're talking about.
That's basically how my book bag was acting. Blow this little bit of weed smoke up towards my face.
And we bust a right to go up this one way, and then it's just, boom, 3 fucking.
And we see this. We see the one stand that we really wanted to go to.
Yeah.
And then we come around this way, bing, bing. And then as soon as we look, we got some free shit. That distracted us.
Correct.
We got some free shit.
Shout out to the PGA of America.
And then we're like, oh, yeah, let's go this way. 3 cops.
Soon as I wasn't even I think I was looking down at the free shit we just got. And Tyson's like, oh, we're not going that way. And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And he's like, 3 cops. And I was like, what? I looked over, and there's 3 cops at this booth. And it was either they were coming to talk to the guy or somebody like just walked by and stole something off a table. You know what I mean? Which most likely happened, especially because of how small of a show it was. So then we went out to the truck, and we just threw it in the bed of the truck. So that we didn't stink anymore, and then went back in. Didn't got a pair of golf shoes, so there was some decent deals, but we also went on the last day. You know what I mean? Like most of the good deals probably got scooped up early Friday. Like there was probably like some decent, like Rock Bottom Golf probably had some decent used set of irons for cheap.
I guess on some of those things that we did see, like tables that were set up with like full, complete iron sets.
Yeah.
But like when I went in there, I kind of never even thought about it. But I was like, damn, I never, even if I had the money, I'm not even in the mood. I am actually in the market to buy irons. But like
most of their prices were pretty like standard across the board.
But this just wasn't
discounted.
This isn't where I'm gonna buy them from. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the market for new irons, but this ain't it. I want them from the box. Like, I want to know that these are raw. From like, I want to touch. I want to be a part of every aspect. Cause like, look, you got ripped off with these fucking grips. Then putting that tape underneath there.
Word. Big Rant says I can get it reshafted, so I'm gonna take it home with me tonight because I need an 8-iron. So we go back in. I think we got a beer. Then walked around a little bit longer. Ended up we were hungry. Tyson said he wanted a real burger. Luckily, where the Monroeville Convention Center is, very close to Burgatory. So we
Never been there. Great.
went to Burgatory. Food was really good. I've been there before, and then
just the vibe was nice. Nice, like little compact.
Yeah.
But big enough.
Kind of like a small Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
But it was a burger place.
Yeah, a little nice joint.
Yeah. The one guy who was supposed to go that backed out, Lee Bone, he ended up going to the casino in Greensburg with his
Lee
mom,
Bone.
which is on the way back from where we were at in Monroeville. So we decided to make a bros day trip because we'd left the convention center so early. And Burgatory, it was still like 12:30,
Yeah.
1 o'clock by the time we left Burgatory. So we stopped at the casino. I like randomly had $80 in free play. You got $10 in free play, right?
Yeah,
We sat down at these machines, lost. I put another 20 in, lost. I didn't have no more cash on me because I used cash at the show. So we're just walking around. We got some beers. Tyson says to me, I was like, they have an ultimate table here. And my dad's like, oh, yeah, there's a seat open. So we walked past it, and there was 2 seats open. But I didn't think anything of it because I don't like to get money out of the casino because they have an $8 ATM fee. Some places, like in Vegas, it's $10. But Tyson comes up to me and he's like, yo, what do you think about... He's like, I'm down to give you $50.
we had walked past it twice, and by that time I was like...
We're doing nothing. Just walking around the casino, doing nothing.
But I was itchy. Like, the first time we seen it, like, dude, I know how easy it is to win money at this game.
Yeah.
You just got to be smart.
Yep.
You got to be patient. You got to be smart. And you are the perfect you could, if there was a tournament for Ultimate, dude, I would put you ahead of anybody I would ever trust in a million years.
So he comes up to me with that information, cooking in his head.
And I was walking with his dad, and then it just hit me. I just left his dad, and I just moved straight up to you. Remember where we were walking
yeah.
towards the bar?
Yep.
I said, "What do you think about 50-50?"
You said I'd be down to give you $50 if you want to go 50-50 on Ultimate. And I was like, how much cash do you have? Because I don't want to get any cash out. And you're like, well, I don't have a whole 100. And I was like,
This is my last 50. I started with $200.
I was like, let me ask Randall if he has any cash, and he's like, no. And I was like, well, I put my card in the ATM. It was an $8 fee. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not paying an $8 fee. My dad's like, go out into the mall because the casino's attached to a mall in Greensburg. My dad's like, go out to the mall. They have an ATM, and the fee's not as expensive. So I walked out there. Fee was only $4.50, but
Crazy. They get so many people on that.
it's insane. So I got $100 out because I'm like, well, I'm not gonna get $50 out and get, you know what I mean? Like I might as well get 100 out. So I got 100 out and go back in. He gives me his 50. Sit down. Very first hand, pocket sixes, right?
Yeah.
My dad's
Yeah, and you banked the 6 on the board.
my dad's just going at me the whole time.
Ripping you up.
He's telling me to play the trips bonus, which I would have played if we were sitting there grinding all day.
But if you do it enough, the trips ain't shit.
Yeah.
You can win money on this long term.
Well, that's the thing is if we were grinding all day, I would have played $5 trips just in the off chance that you hit one of those 100 to 1 somethings.
Every now and then you throw it up.
Yeah, it may be even
Yeah.
that. But I knew, like, I'm on a mission to go in, stack as much
Yeah, we don't
money
have
in,
a
like,
lot to lose.
20 minutes, and then get out. Because we had to get home.
And
It
you
was,
can do that on Ultimate.
yeah. So, first hand, 6. I'm betting 10 and 10. For anybody who doesn't know, you got to bet an ante, a blind. You get a hand in an Ultimate Texas Hold'em, you only have to play against the dealer. You don't play against other people. In regular Texas Hold'em, you're playing against everybody, and you have to make the best hand. In Ultimate Texas Hold'em, you just have to beat whatever 2 cards the dealer has, except you don't know what the dealer has, and the dealer doesn't know what the dealer has until it's over. But you get to look at your cards.
And the dealer might not even know what he has in our case.
Sometimes the dealer doesn't know even when all the cards are up. But yeah, so you have an ante and a blind. Whatever your ante is, you have to match it with the blind. So if you put $10 here, 10 here, 15 here, 15 here. And then back here is your play. Now, before the flop, if you get a good hand, you can bet 3 to 4 times whatever your ante is. So if it's $10, you can bet 30 or 40. You could check. Then they'll show you the flop. 1, 2, 3. 3 cards will come up. From here, you could check again, or you could bet $20, double your bet, double your ante. It doesn't have to be 20. If you have a $5 ante, you'd bet 10. If you, let's say you check again, you decide to check now, they put up the last 2 cards, the turn and the river. There's 5 community cards. Off mic, in mic.
Good on you. But it was true.
So now that all 5 cards are up, what you have to do is make the best 5-card hand for anybody who doesn't know poker. But you also have to think, am I going to beat whatever is under whatever the dealer might have? Typically, ace, king, something you might want to stay with as a high card. Any pair you're going to want to put your ante in there at any time. Any flush draw, usually you'll take a chance on. Stuff
If you've
like
seen other people going already in,
yeah,
real
that means
fast,
they probably hit something, so the chances that a dealer has something hit is lower. And in some casinos, they're a little more laid back, where you can kind of table talk about what your hands are. and stuff.
Yeah, true. You're not supposed to be able to.
You're not supposed to show them, but you can talk.
Remember we used to show them? That's what it was.
Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, we'd literally be the only 2 at the table, and we'd pick our
Yeah,
hands
we
up
used
like
to.
this. They didn't care. But that was the best part. They didn't give a shit. It was just depending on who the pit boss was sometimes. We'd get an asshole, and he'd be like, you guys aren't allowed to share cards. It's like, okay. And then I'd look at my hand, and I'd be like, I have 7, 9.
Yeah, dude, we just.
Sorry, Evan. My bad, Steve. I didn't know you could hear me. So yeah, well, you could check. So you could check, or you can't check after all 5 cards are up. Now you either have to match your ante, so 1 times your bet, or you fold. If you fold, you lose everything unless there's a trips bonus also. The trips bonus is optional. If you get 3 of a kind, it pays 1 to 1. If you get straight, it pays something. If you get a flush, it pays something. The higher the hand, the more the odds. A royal flush is like 500 to 1. So if you have 5 up there for a royal flush, that's $2,500, you know?
We've never seen them.
No. So we sit down. I'll put 10 and 10. First hand, we get sixes. Boom. I'm in for 40. Very first hand. Do we bank a 6 on the flop?
Yeah, we did.
So we bank a 6 on the flop for trips. Board runs out. Well, the guy next to me bet after the flop.
And that's what's fun about Ultimate. You know.
Yeah.
Trips
is
automatic.
good,
That's
yeah.
why the thing's called Trips. Trips wins.
Unless it's like 4 diamonds on the board or something like that, then you're worried.
Yeah, you can get.
But it was
but
super
you never get busted out by a straight.
Yeah.
It's always a trips or flush.
Yeah. But this board was super good for my trip sixes. Crazy part is the guy beside me had a pair of sixes as well. Pocket sixes. He had like queen 6, so he had the fourth 6. But we win that one, and we're up. I think we're up 40. We're up 50 from that one. We win the next one, get it to 80, and then I get pocket 4s, and I quadruple bet the pocket 4s, lose that one. Did it stall out?
Yep, we're good.
We lose that one when I quad bet the pocket 4s. So now we're right back to where we started.
Kind of just jumped a little early on it. Should have just just seen the board, the first 3. Because it don't.
Indifferent, honestly. It's a hit or miss scenario because she only beat us with a pair. She only had.
She was throwing a ton of low cards.
Yeah, she only had a jack. So I mean, I don't really mind going in there with 4s, 2s and 3s maybe not. 4s is a little different. It's not that much different, but either way,
Yeah, we're running hot. So but for them, like, it's one of those moments where it's like Ultimate, a pair wins.
yeah. But
Like
then
if
I start getting hands like 8-3, hit 2 pair. I get hands like 9-2, hit 2 pair. And I'm like, there's nothing I can do that I can't beat this dealer. What was his name? Joseph. Joey boy.
Shout out Joseph.
I mean, I was beating him like he fucking owed me money. I mean, it was bad. And I think we played, a total of maybe 12 hands, 13 hands, and I won 11 of them.
Yeah.
And we cashed out
I think you only lost like twice.
Yeah, I only lost 2. We were in for 100, cashed out. I for 215, I tipped him 5, gave you 100, I kept 100, and then you gave me the extra 10 for the ATM fee.
So I started out with the day with
200, got to the casino with 50, and left the casino with 100.
well, spent however much I did at the golf show,
150,
and then then we went to the Burger John, paid
I
cash
didn't use
there.
your cash there too.
Yeah. I had $55 left on me. Left with 105.
What a good day.
And we could have hit it more.
If we had more time in the day,
That was just a perfect time to hit it. Like,
it was highway robbery. They let us in. They let us in to rob them.
and they've probably never seen, because old dudes probably like it because it's very simple.
Yeah.
I don't know why old dudes like it's because it's only old dudes that ever play.
Beside me had a stack. So that table might have been running hot. We got to get over there one day.
Maybe, yeah.
Just get over there on a day off or something.
But there's no telling that he paid in for a lot,
True. He could have bought a lot of chips.
for 1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he knows how it's played, but he don't know how to play it. You could know how to play it, but we know, like, this is damn near the best thing since blackjack, to like where you have
Otherwise, yeah.
50-50. We're getting damn near 50-50 here. Like, that's Ultimate's a thing.
Yeah, and it's only, from us, it's only an hour and 15-minute drive. So it might be worth, we take like
We should.
$150 over, $100.
Well, I talked about this, doing like a little gambling challenge type thing. Should this be the first episode of like we we discuss like, are we gonna do $200 in 3 hours and sit at Ultimate and just see who wins?
Oh, who can win the most money?
Yeah, you start with 200 or whatever's agreed upon, and then we have 3 hours, but you can only sit at Ultimate. And then we do it at different games also.
I was thinking, I understand. Yeah, I know what you mean. You brought that up before. I was thinking you were meaning like we start like March 1st we each put in $100 and we see how much money we can get by the end of March just by playing like the Ultimate or something like that.
We could do a monthly thing, but it just depends on when we can make it down there.
Call it like 1 month, 1K. We could go every other Sunday for sure.
Yeah, we could do something like that.
Yeah.
But we also have to be running too.
True. Well, that's the nice thing.
Maybe this is after the marathon.
I left work today and got here and the sun was still up. You know what I mean? So, like, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we're going to be able to run at night with the fucking sun still up.
Yeah.
Like, we could go to the casino in the morning and come home and fucking still do 10 miles at the track and it'd still be fucking 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, dude, I love playing Ultimate. It's fun. We could get, Jay likes to play it too, so we could get him. I don't know if he likes to play Ultimate, but that blackjack table's right beside it.
Let me get a pause.
All right.
And we're back.
Dude, I'm so proud that you never forget it anymore. Like you used like I didn't think you would catch on as quick as you did, and now like you just never forget it. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Well, I see how much easier it makes it. But so back to what I'm saying. So we talked about the casino.
Oh yeah.
The second day I go to Chipotle, listen, dude. There's this dude. We're going down 17th Street. I hit every green light. Me and my lane of traffic are moving solid. I'm leading the pack. Then I got somebody in my right lane. He's like 20 yards back, leading the pack. We crossed Pleasant Valley and Valley View. We're heading damn near to Lowe's. I'm already to the turnoff if you want to go right there. This shit. Now I get it. I get it. We've all been in places in our lives where we maybe do not have we're not in the situation to be buying a nice car and this and that, and I made some mistakes, but listen, it's not that. This is a shitty car. Like, nobody would ever have this car unless you just don't give a fuck. It's all spray painted and shit. Car. I'm not a car guy. I would, if I didn't, in this moment right now, I would be explaining to him how this car looked. It looked like a Pinto, but it wasn't. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it because it was all shitty and spray painted, and you just can't even see any markings or anything.
Like a Ford Escape hatchback.
It could have been something like it's
older Escape hatchback.
Yeah. That's probably maybe what it was. And this thing was just... So as soon as I'm getting by him, he pulls out. And I'm like, no way you're going to pull out in front of... They're only 20 yards, 15 yards behind me. You're going to pull right... He pulls up right when I'm getting to him. And then he's like, yeah, we'll keep it going.
Just roll this momentum right out there.
So, of course, I zoom by him. Then I need to get over to the right, so easy. and now, as soon as I get over easy, I'm in my lane.
Yeah.
I'm just looking what's going on behind me. The dude behind him honks the horn, like lays it on him, because this piece of shit is like struggling to like even move. Like when a car gets like that. Like, he's on it as
horsepower might be...
He's on it as hard as he can, and I think I can tell that because... Or I maybe can't because he cut the muffler off.
Hell yeah. Emission stuff.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get it.
It seems like for as loud as it is...
The louder it is, the faster it seems like it might go.
But in our town, it's reversed. The louder it is, the slower it is.
100%. 100%.
So, just like what I seen the day before, I didn't see none of it this day, Tuesday. As soon as this dude starts slowing down traffic, all I see behind me is cars. Every other one just sliding over to the left. They could all see it. And so I'm way ahead of them. I get up to the light, turning right to where we're going to go into the plaza. It's red light. Don't I hear this motherfucker coming up behind me? Of course, the red light takes forever. I hear him coming up behind me. He's 2-3 cars behind me. And I'm just looking at him like, damn, dude, this thing, like, everybody around you hates you right now. Like, actively. Like, if we weren't trying to get a charge, if shit was different, we'd all want to fight you. If this was like 20 years ago, every single one of us would get out of the car and beat the shit out of you.
What if it was just like a different country?
Yeah. You might die about this shit.
Yeah, like if you're
that
in the
was
Dominican Republic and do that, someone might just
that
shoot you.
shitty of a vehicle. It was that bad. Like he did not make it 10 yards before like that was as much power as he had. He made it around that turn.
And you're climbing
10
up a hill. Too,
yeah.
So like that thing's doing extra work. It's putting in overtime. Probably just like a little fucking 1.4 cylinder.
So he's way behind me. Now, you know me. Anywhere I go, I back in. He's so far behind me, I'm like, he ain't fucking going to Chipotle anyway. I don't know, but he is in my lane. So, but also, to what I know about people in this fucking town, is just because he's in my lane doesn't mean he's going where I'm going.
You're damn right.
So, I'm like, I'm going to get you Chipotle. The other, it was 2 trucks behind me. I'm like, they're not going to Chipotle. So, they're going to Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, I'm like, oh, I'll be able to back in fine. So as soon as I get to Chipotle, I, make a left. It's a small little parking lot, and I make a left. Start backing up. I move about 3 feet, and I can't believe I didn't hear him. I could hear him every other time. This time maybe it was the music playing at that moment or what I was listening to. Didn't hear him. I see him in my peripheral, and it's just a black streak. And the dude, and if you know this parking lot, he must have came in and then just takes this first left turn, and then like
Paul Walkered it.
The way I think about it is like he never in his life anticipated somebody might back into a spot. Because he's never once backed into. Why would you?
Never been in a car with a backup camera.
If you see the closest spot to the door, you pull into it. That's.
I become the opposite person. I back my truck in everywhere as far
As
away
far-
as I can.
yeah.
Oh, we were in the ram shed over at the convention center.
So I chalked it up to that because, like, he didn't even hesitate. I stopped and he just sped right behind me and just kept going. And you know where he was going? Where I didn't think he was going, where I didn't remember where was there?
Chili's.
Arby's.
Oh, the new one.
At 4:00.
To work?
No, because he got into the drive-through line. So
Job application.
So think about this, B. You left either Audis or Lowe's. Call it how you ever want to call it.
It ain't Lowe's.
And
You left a grocery store to go get an Arby's? You left a discount grocery store to go get the most expensive fast food chain there is? Dude, an Arby's sandwich is like $9. Why not just cook?
You could have eaten a box of nails.
You know what? He might have been getting something to cut
Maybe he was looking
to cut another muffler off.
Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe he was looking for a muffler at Lowe's.
No, he needed to go to right. You know, he'd probably be able to help him put it on. He's no mechanic. But Ed over there, Yingling's,
Actually, he was a mechanic in the army.
he's definitely going to be able to help put it on. It's
I think
225-8357.
as much as he could do in your house, which is always impressive, everything he does, you would think that like that's his just fucking thing, but he worked on
You said Army.
yeah.
So that's a veteran-owned company
Yeah.
giving veterans discounts.
If he does that,
That's 814-225-8357. Ed Yingling, ladies and gentlemen.
he does do that.
He does. Yeah, no, I'd like to think he was at. You know, he probably. I want to say he probably went to that. I was going to say that sausage hut right outside of Lowe's, but he just went to Arby's.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I just wanted to ask you, like, I don't know, like, if I got in almost 2 accidents in the span of 600 yards, when I pull into that Arby's drive-thru, I'm having a little talk with myself. Like, hey, man, you got to cool down. Like, this thing's not that fast. It's not a race car. You're not a race car driver. You don't want your insurance to go up. You don't want to wreck this thing.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. People who have a thought process like that don't have cars that don't have mufflers.
No,
Here's what he did as soon as he got into the Arby's drive-thru.
yeah.
Just pull out his phone and start texting. He don't care.
He had no idea.
He don't care.
Had no idea what happened. Like, just oblivious. Like, just didn't piss off.
Starving.
Just didn't piss off 15 people.
Just needs some meat in his mouth.
Yeah, let me get a roast beef.
You know where he could have went? He could have made a left out of Lowe's, made a right on Valley View, made a left, go back up on the other side of Pleasant Valley, stop right over at Grandview Meats. Could have saw
Damn.
Mel.
You were that close to good meat.
Good
and he
meat.
wanted Arby's.
Oh, my God.
Well, if you drive cars and you drive like that, you probably just keep taking your ass to Arby's.
Yeah, don't sully up Mel's parking lot with your shit box with no muffler. He's selling great good meat to great good people.
Arby's got all you want.
Yeah, you deserve Arby's. For the amount you spend at Arby's, the amount of meat Mel would have put in your mouth is crazy.
If you bought your last car off Facebook Marketplace, take your ass to Arby's.
814-943-MEAT.
If you went to a dealership, take your ass to Mel's.
Mel, he's the only guy your wife will let put meat on your grill.
That's Grandview Meat. 814-943-6328.
We gotta fucking
We gotta because it's meat one way.
We are dumbasses. Oh, dude. And you guys watch us.
We love y'all.
Hundreds
Love
of people
y'all.
have watched us. We have
Appreciate you. I love y'all.
We've hit 100+ watch hours on YouTube.
Yeah, did you get that notification?
Dude.
That's fun.
I told Charlie, for anybody who doesn't know, Charlie's my daughter. I told her we were in the school drop-off line the other day, and I was like, our last video got 100 views. And she goes, oh, I'm going to meet Mr. Beast. I said, hell fucking yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you are. I said, Mr.
Yeah, I mean, put us on one of those goofy ass fucking challenges. Like
But like,
we're fucking winning that shit. And if I have to hit Mr. Beast, I will.
just the innocence of her to think like Mr. Beast can.
Well, who's that other Tyson? Tyson Chris.
You know-
Chris
no.
Tyson. Chris.
You can replace him.
The real Tyson's coming in.
No, Chris. But just like the innocence for her to think, because he gets like 1 million views an hour. We got 100 in a couple days, 2 days, and she's just like, in her head, I'm as big as him.
Which, you know what I was thinking of today? Damn, dick. Kill Tyson stopped. But it was like a good thing. Because nobody really fucked with it and liked that.
You shooting dice?
6.
Snake eyes, sorry, brother.
No, that's good. That's a horn bet.
Right behind you. A couple of snake eyes right behind you. That's a horn bet. That's a fucking
horn bet.
You're retarded. Are you there in the morning? Yeah, it's my fucking job. The fuck? The same dude who asked me if I was going to be open tomorrow. I said, yeah, 9 to 5. Am I there in the morning? I'm there every hour they're open. Speaking of, I spelled that wrong. I'm now looking at it. I spelled it wrong.
You didn't have to say that.
Officially.
I wouldn't have caught it. I don't even know what you're looking at.
I just forgot the second F in officially.
Oh, you dumbass.
Thank you. Officially signed up for the marathon. No backing out now.
Buttons broke. See?
I was just waiting to see if they was going to drop a discount code or something, but nothing.
No, they just raised it.
What'd you pay?
140.
What else did you get? Didn't you end up paying more overall? Wasn't it like two?
Yeah, but
You got a
it was
t-shirt and
140 for the marathon, but it was 206 or something.
stuff? I think the marathon for me was 159 or something like that.
Oh, so they raised it $10.
$20, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fixing to run it. They asked me if I wanted to sign up with a
I
sponsorship.
thought they were gonna do it like fucking $50 or 100.
Nah, nothing crazy.
But we're signed up, y'all. It's for real. We talked about it earlier. We're shooting for possibly the 9th if certain things happen. That we'll be filming. I'm going for 20. I
know
think
what we should shoot for too. If we're gonna do it outside, we should try and get some GoPros or something. We could probably get I think they're on the GoPro Hero 15. I bet we could get some 13s on Facebook for like $100.
we probably could, but I like just buying brand new. Might as well just buy brand new.
Yeah, but we can buy brand new down the line, but like to get them between now and then.
There's no
we're not
telling
gonna
what was
spend
filmed on
$700.
that. There could have been sex tapes
Put a
filmed on
different
that.
SD card in it and wash it.
Yeah, but whatever was behind the lens is still there. I like to
Think
think.
it captures the soul.
See, here's the thing. Yes, I like to think of like even my golf clubs as like my 8's different than my 7, dude. We've been through different things.
Your brain's wired crazy. I'm gonna Siri, write this down. Oh shit, I forgot I had an iPhone over here. I got 2 phones.
One for the plug, one for the hose.
One for work and one for people who I don't want to text me from my job. If you guys need a motorcycle, I'm going to start plugging Roundhouse Power Sports and Harley Davidson. If you guys need a motorcycle, come see me. Officially the sales manager of Roundhouse Power Sports and Roundhouse Harley Davidson. So I can also sell you the bike still, but I am the sales manager, so all things go through me.
Hey, I'm actually interested in a bike.
Talk to me.
I think I will.
All right. See how you do that? He's sold on it.
I'm
He doesn't even
completely
care
sold.
Doesn't even care what the monthly payments are.
What'd you say they were?
You don't care.
Exactly.
I'll get you one. What do you want to pay?
Whatever it costs.
Minus a little bit.
You say you can minus a little bit.
Yeah. Whatever it costs minus a little bit.
I'm sold. Deal.
Roundhouse Power Sports. 814-656-2381. That's my cell phone number. For work. The work number is 814-944-5303, but call my cell phone, 814-656-2381. No rod shots.
No rod.
Unless you got a hot rod. Fucking dorks. It's an automatic. You remember that episode, dude?
Oh yeah.
Crying, laughing, bro. That guy comes in from time to time.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What are you going to do for Ramadan? We touched on that an hour
Well,
now.
it ends March 30th, so I'm actually was planning on trying not to drink. It's just as much as I can in March, and I'm thinking like, fuck it, I'm just gonna celebrate Ramadan, not drinking during Ramadan.
What
But
is
it's,
Ramadan?
I don't know.
How do you celebrate?
Well, they do like a fast,
I was
so
gonna
they
say,
don't.
Don't you just not eat first?
Yeah, I don't
And
think
you
they
have to
eat.
pray like 5 times a day.
Yeah, they don't eat and drink. I'm not doing any of that bullshit. And they do eat.
Are you big pray?
No. They do eat, but it's like you're allowed to eat at like 7 o'clock around the table with everybody, and you have to pray upon the food. They eat every day. Like,
Yeah, they just fast for like all but a certain window, right?
Yeah.
And they all eat together.
it's just intermittent fasting.
But a lot of praying.
But they do, like, I always thought it was like, damn, you don't eat for a month? Eat every-
It's a good way to lose weight. No wonder you fuckers are so skinny.
I remember watching something where I was like, damn, this dude's, there's a lot of heavy set people over there. And I'm like, this is awesome though, because like I'm starting to go to the gym and I feel self conscious just because like I'm a little heavier than I normally ever am. And I was like, damn, imagine if the whole country was going to the gym at the same gym at the same time. You know what I mean?
Should we start tomorrow? Should we try and go the entire month of March without eating?
No.
Damn. Nothing but Rama.
But I will do without drinking.
I could probably go the whole month without eating. I would get a headache. And then after the headaches, I would be fine. Because people go like forever without eating, just like on liquid diets. There's that one dude from the NFL who went like forever without eating and lost like 200 pounds.
You got a ton of fat in you. It depends on how much fat you have. However much,
It's all on my cock.
every one fat cell is one energy. So whatever
Energy.
whatever, like, if you've ever felt yourself after we do like our big runs, the energy to like move your leg, like it probably maybe costs 10 energy to keep moving your leg one more time. I don't know, how would you say it? Like maybe 2-3 energy. But that's like, that's why we got to keep taking those gels and eating, and like just so it's something to burn. But,
All right, so after the marathon, that's what we're doing. We're going to go a month without eating.
we could never do a month. We
100%.
we could only do a.
Let's go one.
Well-
Let's do one episode where we go podcast to podcast without eating.
We could do something like that for sure.
Yeah,
That'd be great, and I'm down for that. That's fun.
after the marathon.
Yeah, that's fun as shit for me. But if you said 2 weeks, it's like no, we're hurting ourselves. We're gonna lose our muscles. Are gonna start eating us. We maybe. It's hard to tell if you don't do it. That's experimental.
Well, I guess it also depends,
they-
like what kind of
probably
shape
people-
we're in out of the marathon too. Because if we're
How
in
much
like
fat you got
if
on
we're
you?
like decent and lean coming out of the marathon, then yeah, I guess. If you pussy say it,
If you have 400 pounds on you, yeah, you could
I don't.
you could eat. You could not eat for 2 months. Sure, easy.
But if you a girl out there and you're 150 pounds and got 30 pounds of ass to add to top of that, come see me.
Facts.
Don't come see me. I'm busy. I got golf. Got golf and shit to do. Try to get this damn chapstick out of my pocket.
So, spring training ball.
Did you see Skeens' first scheduled start for spring training got fucking rain? It got canceled due to the rain.
No.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything since. The Pirates are.
What does the rotation? It doesn't just push back. It just.
Oh no, he'll
They
just
stay-
go. He'll just go the next time. Yeah, he won't.
I almost
He
don't
won't go
like
the
that.
next day.
I almost don't like that.
I mean, he was.
But
only
I
gonna
think that's how it
he
always.
was only going to throw like an inning.
Oh.
Yeah, they're that early into spring training. He was only going to throw an inning or two.
I don't like the talks of him, like, already leaving. Like, I know you said
Get
it,
used to it.
but
Cause he gonna leave.
damn.
I mean, there ain't shit you can do about it. But yeah, he's definitely gonna leave. And
But it can't even be like a Mike Trout situation. Like,
dude, they'd have to pay him stupid money, and they just would never do it.
but what if Bob nutting all over y'all
Here's the thing. Here's the
has
only
been
way.
saving all this money for this situation?
Here's the only.
Now
way.
he goes stupid on money. Maybe he just busts out $100 million out of $500 million out of nowhere or something.
Here's the only way this, and I'm legitimately telling you, the only way, dead serious, this happens. Somehow in the next 3 years, all my crypto investments go to the moon. I buy the Pirates and re-sign. I maybe not buy the Pirates, but I offered Paul like $100 million just to stay.
You get into a position where you could dictate who.
If I could financially
Contracts.
be responsible for the contracts, I would spend some of my money to make it happen. Yeah. So, just root. I guess if you're a Pirates fan, you want Skeens to stay on the team. Just root for my crypto. Buy H-bar. That's all I can tell you. The future. The future of the internet. Everyone's looking left. Everyone's looking Bitcoin.
I'm getting down.
The future's over here.
I've been thinking about it. Whatever you say, I'm doing.
Dude, I was doing the math the other day because, like,
Because this is, but this is also for the people. This is kind of like, wow, like kind of doing this is just because this is something I have no idea. But
I didn't even know
just-
about it, but as soon as I
much-
got onto it, I did as much research as I could.
and as much as I love like, dieting and exercising and shit like that, as soon as I get focused onto something, like I'm locked in. Like this is even the marathon. Like I'm breaking it down every which way. Like this is you. This is the opposite of that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
So
something nobody knows.
there's very few like on the scale
people
of
don't understand it.
Correct. Like when everyone was saying buy Bitcoin and it was super cheap, it's like the same kind of thing right now. And like they're comparing it, it's kind of similar, kind of different, but it's comparable to like it could be the same level as I have gotten 5 text messages from the same person already.
They're already hitting you up,
It's my work phone.
and the episode's not even out.
We live. What the fuck was I talking about?
Stop.
Oh. So everyone's looking at Bitcoin. This thing is going to be basically the backbone of what the next internet is built on. So I was doing the math on it, and the total supply of what I'm buying into and the total supply of what Bitcoin is what make Bitcoin so scarce. But the total supply of what we are buying into is 50 billion. There's 25 total million Bitcoin in existence. That's all that will ever exist. 50 billion of all that will ever exist of the thing that I'm buying. So, if that's 5%, by the way, Bitcoin is 5% of how much so if my crypto that I'm investing in, if the value of it is even 1% of 5% of what Bitcoin is, so Bitcoin is 100,000, 5% would be 20,000. No, that would be 20%, you dumbass. 5% would be 5,000, and 1% of that would be $500, $50. $500. 10% would be $500. $50. If it goes to $50, I'll have well over $1 million. And all it has to do is do 1% of 5% of what Bitcoin is, and they say it's going to be the backbone of the next internet. Bitcoin isn't really anything other than just like gold.
So you kind of said nothing to us, and you said a lot.
I'm investing in the future. In 5 to 10 years, it should be worth a lot of money, hopefully.
Oh, we get that.
If it performs even slightly,
What do we need to do?
you and I,
The
first thing you need to do is download buycrypto.com. It's an app. Then you need to put money on there. And then you need to download this other app called Hashpack. It's a wallet. You'll buy this stuff called HBAR, transfer it to your Hashpack wallet, forget about it.
it's just HBAR.
It's called HBAR, yeah. And then you just forget about it till 2030. And then you'll have...
And you put it on like a USB drive.
No, mine just sits in my phone.
But what if your phone breaks?
So the wallet, you get a 24...
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
You have a 24-word passcode. Never share it with anybody ever. Even if it's the love of your life, never share it with anybody ever. If you plan on investing a lot of money in it. But you can use that to log back in. Now, there's also ledgers, which is basically like a USB drive. It's called cold storage. You can put all your coins into cold storage.
I was literally thinking of having mine because I'm about to start it, like probably after the marathon, or if we get this fucking Doge check or something like.
The Doge dividend.
But I'm about to start doing it and putting it into HBAR.
And even if you buy, like, honest to God, guys, if you buy like $5 a paycheck,
And I mean, I don't know if we're not financial advisors or anything.
Crypto's still a gamble. You could.
We're just talking. We're just talking right now.
All signs point to.
We're just talking.
I mean, technology is the future, and this is basically the system that the future will be built on. It's crazy. One of the big things that is, so Tune.fm, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. It's kind of like Spotify.
No.
So Tune.fm is like Spotify. It's small. It's very small. But they are built on the platform that we're investing in. HBAR is built on the Hedera platform. It's called Hashgraph. And you might have heard of something in the crypto world called a blockchain.
Maybe.
Almost every coin.
I think, you know what? Maybe I did.
Almost every coin is built on a blockchain. Well, the better version of a blockchain is called a Hashgraph. The only people
yeah.
The only people who make a Hashgraph are Hedera.
Hash makers.
Their coin is HBAR. So Tune.fm is run on the Hedera Hashgraph. They have a coin in the HBAR umbrella called Jam. So Snoop Dogg announced yesterday that he's moving from Spotify and he's strictly going to stream all of his music on Tune.fm. So yesterday I got a text message in the crypto group that I'm in with like 10 guys, and they were like, buy Jam. So I bought $1 million of Jam, or not $1 million. I bought 1 million Jam tokens. It was like $100 when I bought it. This morning, it had like went up by 300%. It was worth $300. So like halfway through the day, it started going down a little bit. I ended up selling it at $200. Just turned it right back into more. So I bought in for 500 HBAR and cashed out for 780 HBAR. And but like I only did that because I did a bunch of research in Tune FM. It was just like it was a short spike, and then it was expected to dip all the way back down until they can figure some stuff out. So it was kind of just like a quick buy and stuff, but it was just an easy way to get
just quick 100.
Just add more HBAR to my stack. And then there's this one thing called Dovu. It's another coin built on the Hedera Hashgraph, but it is like it's going to be the thing that they use in the future to process like credit card payments and stuff like that. So if it ever gets to, right now I have $500,000. So if it ever gets to 50 cents, you know what I mean? It'll be $250,000. And I'm in it for like $200.
Maybe, like, I know you love this shit. Like, you're on this right now. Like, damn near as much as,
I'm
like...
just not smart enough to sit here and talk about it like that.
Well, because it's on the spot. It's the same thing if you'd said, like, hey, tell a joke on the spot. I can't fucking do that. I need, like, a week to think about it. Like,
Sometimes it feels hard
maybe-
to explain because
but what if you just thought of some... Because I'm interested, and I think it's kind of interesting for... Like, anybody could know this stuff, and it's, like, free, quick money like that on just simple things, and, like, you just maybe have to just... You know, not be in the group chat that you're in or whatever.
I was gonna
but,
say
like,
I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for the group chat if I was in.
Sure, but they can end up making their own group chats. You know what I mean? So every now and then, it doesn't have to be every week, but like you get a little advice for the people on the stock market. Like since you're so in it, you know what I mean, and you're gonna be learning and going through it. Like you're gonna take losses and shit.
I watched an hour and 20-minute Harvard lecture last week.
Well, I've done that on magnesium. Like, that's why I tell people, take magnesium glycinate. The number one thing that people buy weed for, number one and two reason is anxiety and depression. The number one and two thing magnesium glycinate cures is anxiety and depression. So it's like
The number one thing it cures is magnesium deficiency.
Yeah,
And then the number two
Yeah.
and three.
you're honestly right. Yeah, but that's I didn't. We don't. A lot of people don't need weed that we see.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Not us. I mean, we've been through trials and tribulation, like a fucking George Strait song.
There ain't nobody that can function on the dope like me.
Hey, baby, fucking man. Holy shit!
Dropped it right over the Bud Light Defender. You might have nipped it.
I've told some people, and I told Jake, best things inside the Susquehanna. Look in my lap, babe. See that?
It's his dick. His dick's out.
Nah. There's a beer here. So I had to reach out, catch that shit on a hurt back, coming off a hurt back.
Oh my God, how long is he riding his fucking back?
It
out?
hasn't been a year. How long do I get to say? Honestly, how long do I get to say I just had back surgery? Because it is funny. Like
Not that long. Like if you were like
it's spinal surgery.
if you were bungee jumping, I would be all right if you're like I just had back surgery. But if you're like I'm reaching out, I'm bending over.
Hey man, you just made me just fucking reach so
You made me
far.
bend over.
But the thing could have broke though, and it's the Pemmican. And I saved it.
That has nothing to do with you saying I just had back surgery.
Yeah, because look at my position and not spilling the beer.
Exactly.
And I caught it
back
down
up.
here.
You did not. You caught it right. Stop. Back
No,
up.
I
You
caught it
it
the
right
whole-
behind the Bud Light.
They're gonna
can.
see it. I caught it the whole way. It was actually farther than I could even reach right now.
I think my chapstick popped open.
It did.
Just put on a fresh set there. They ain't stopping me. Oh, dude, I gave Charlie a little history lesson in the car. Speaking of in the car, I gave her a history lesson. She goes, Dad, who was the first girl that ever ran for president? And I said, Hillary Clinton. I said, you know who beat her? And she said, who? And I said, Donald Trump. And I said, you know who the second woman to ever run for president was? And she said, who? And I said, Kamala Harris. And she laughed and she goes, Donald Trump beat her too.
She's 10, 9.
9, yeah. She's the GOAT. She is the GOAT. I love her. Big cheer competition this Sunday. Good luck. Nova Elite All-Stars. I don't she's on 3 different teams. It's hard to remember the name of all of them. Galaxy, Shade, and something else. Halo. Did you say Hollow? Close. Halo. He knows. We was just FaceTime.
It's hard to hear when I put my ear to the door beside him.
We was just
The
That's crazy. Chris Hansen, have a seat. Betty. Oh, jeez. There better not be cheerleaders in there at 5:30 in the morning, dog. That'd be crazy. What kind of parents do you have? Dude, I can't wait to run outside. I'm so excited. I did have to simulate.
and the
I had to
weather's
simulate
helping
it
us.
on the benchmark last time with the fan.
Oh, dude, that was funny. We didn't even probably say that. B turned the fan on the treadmill, and I told him on the 10, I said, don't turn it, because you noticed it on the 10.
Yeah.
I said, don't turn it on because don't get used to that shit because you're not going to have it when we're out there. And and you didn't on the 10. And on the 15, out of nowhere, you just like,
It wasn't even out of nowhere. I turned it on before we started running. It was on before we started running. And I said, I better turn this on to simulate the wind outside.
yeah.
It was cash, too. I'm not even up front. And then did you hear the
Yeah, you're
girls?
getting just that clean oxygen, which is good. Which is great for you to help train your breathing. And you got that good understanding of your breathing and your pattern down, that rhythm.
Did you hear the girls right after we were done running? The one girl got on it, and she's like, this one has a fan on it.
No, it didn't.
Yeah. I think I left that shit running. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. Got my Cinco de Mayo cap.
Yeah, we need this weather to help us so much. Just in these 2 weeks. If it can just stay clear.
Let's check a 10-day. Let's check a 10-day forecast.
But I hate maybe being bummed out.
Should we get the Sherry
I work
Steele
out-
10-day forecast?
No, we shouldn't. I work outside every day. I don't check the weather. I just look outside. I take my shower, go looking through the blinds, see the sky, and then I judge my clothes off of that.
They're going for snow tomorrow. Then they got sunshine on Sunday, 29 degrees. Sunshine on Monday, 37. Sunshine on Tuesday, 42. Rain on Wednesday, 54. Snow on Thursday, 35. Sunny, 42 Friday. Sunny, 40 on Saturday. Snow on Sunday. So it's kind of all over the map. But hopefully we'll be running 2-3 weeks outside.
Yeah, well, I mean, we still have by the 9th.
Yeah.
That's what we're shooting for.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, so as of right now, the 9th is my weekend with Charlie, but it's also her grandpa's birthday on her mom's side. So we'll probably switch. And if we switch, then we'll just run on that Sunday.
Is there
If
a
not, then we'll run on the 16th for the third month in a row.
Is there a chance, though? I can't remember if you explained this to me. Are we going to be able to run on that 9th in the morning, like early?
Yeah, any Sunday we can do early if it's not my weekend with Charlie. We
Yeah,
could run
okay.
at 6 a.m. if you wanted, yeah.
That's what I want to do. And bring my dad up and get him to film the beginnings of it.
The beginning of the run?
Yeah. Just like even the driving us up.
Outside, you mean?
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, that's fine with me. I mean,
And then-
weather dependent. Like, if it's going to be 29
Oh, yeah.
degrees at 6, but it's going to be
Oh, yeah.
40 degrees at 8, I'd rather
would
run
never-
at
I would
8.
never-
Yeah.
But just, I want that early morning, get it out of the way. Just, if that cold air is nice.
I really feel, too, like, when we're running outside, I'm just not going to, like, my breathing's not going to be as bad, and, like, I don't think I'm going to tire out as fast. Like, well, not even, I haven't tired out yet. My legs just gave up on me in the last one.
Too cold of air, there's not enough oxygen in the air. So it's going to be harder to breathe.
Thinner.
Yeah. And too hot, your body gets too hot, you're breathing too heavy. So you get
Horizontal
that.
royer.
Shout out, shout out, Horizontal Royer.
My boy.
Love you, brother.
Yes, sir. Gotta get some video games in soon. He's a big Apex Legends player. I don't know if he plays it still, but he used to play a lot of Apex Legends. Great game. Love that game. I just recently updated Rocket League on my computer. You should download that. That's fun. It's soccer with cars, rocket-powered cars.
You know what? Jamon Green just got a PS5.
Oh, really?
So we all got to link up on something.
Yeah, Rocket League is cross-platform. We could all play, and it's free to download.
Let's do
And
something.
You could play 3. It's the most you can play is 3 players.
Wait
at a
till
time.
you see. Wait till you hear
What a street. Oh, no.
Jamon Green's setup. Jamon Green has
Lil J Joker.
he has a nickname also called Osama bin Kiev.
He called you from the cave. You guys were playing video games from the cave.
Where we were playing Borderlands 2, and
I guarantee you he probably... So, on the PlayStation 5s, I'm pretty sure the controllers have a microphone in them, and he probably has the input set to the microphone on the controller and not the microphone from his headphones. Or, if I know Lil J Jokerson, he just plugged a regular pair of, like, wired headphones from, like, a cell phone in there, and the hole's probably not the same size. So it's just constant static.
Now, I was a little tuned up when you came over that night.
Yeah. Woke him up 6:14 p.m.
So Jay kind of got away with it, but it's unacceptable next time. There's no, it like, if I'm sober and have to hear what I heard drunk, like, like there's no way.
You should text him and say you want to hop.
And
on
I
for
kept
real.
saying, like, tomorrow I'm going out to get a new headset. And then just, like, eventually he said, oh, no, it's just all me. And I've been like, dude, I've been thinking it's me the whole time. Like, I've been fucking with my shit, trying to, like, it's just been his ghetto-ass setup.
Yeah, we do got it. I think unless you play on your laptop, we're going to need...
I'll play on the laptop.
You can plug the controller right in the laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can stream.
Well, not only that, we can
Record or
hop
just-
in- I think he can hop in Discord on his PlayStation, so we can just hop in Discord.
Could you hear that through the mic? That was awesome.
They fucking bellowed. Shit, what was I gonna say? Is about video games. Down to play Rocket League with Jay.
Yeah, we got to start off small.
It's fun.
I've never played it, but it just seems
And,
like
like,
it's a team game. I'm always down for a team game.
And it's one of those games where if you have like a really good goalie,
I wish Call of Duty we would work as a team. Like every one of you out there listening, like, can we just work as a team?
you definitely have to work as a team to win. But if it's one of those games where like if you have a good goalie, then the other two people can just go like learn all the controls and shit like that. So I can just sit in the net.
Oh, you like net?
Well, I'm really good at it. I've played a shit ton of Rocket League. I made it so like the top you can get is Supersonic.
Now I really want to play it.
Yeah, the top you can get is like Supersonic Legend, and I made it like 6 from the top. And there's like 15 total rankings. So I made it to Platinum. It goes like Platinum, Diamond, Legend, Champion, Super Legend, Supersonic Legend, or something like that. There was a running back for the Eagles who was like also a professional Rocket League player. I don't remember what his name was. Might have been Darren Sproles. Might have not been. But yeah, it's fun. Well, I'll download it on your laptop before I leave tonight.
That beer was warm. Switch.
You can get some reps in. I'll download it
And
on your laptop before I leave.
yeah, we'll start streaming it. I mean, we wanted to do that anyway.
Word. Stream it on YouTube.
You know, thoughts for we talked about. We're coming up on 2 hours here at 1:43,
Oh,
but spring training. What's the predictions for the Rats and the Rangers? I'm thinking the Rangers.
season or spring training?
Just how you think the season's gonna go. Like, if you could give like a mock, like, you know, they'll be like you always say, they're good up until All-Star game.
I think we will be dead last in the division all year.
You guys got,
We've won every spring training game so far.
who would be the next above you guys?
Our division is the Cardinals. I think the way our division will go this year, it'll be Brewers, Cardinals, Reds, us.
Yeah, it's tough.
Or it could be the Reds might have a good year with Ellie De La
Are the
Cruz.
Cardinals going to get that good? They weren't shit last year.
Yeah, they finished in second place in our division last year. I mean, but by a long shot, the Brewers had the division locked up way early. They won 90-some games, and I think all the other three teams in the NL Central were under 500.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, our best chance of having a winning record is Paul Skeens
Okay.
in the opening day starter, us going 1-0, and that might be the last time we have a winning record.
Okay, so now we're there, right? As far as what you've seen, being a huge Pirates fan, like, you think we're gonna see a positive year? Like,
No.
good ball, like they're gonna be fucking good, but they're just, damn, dude, the fucking league's good, but this is a good team, or even so. You
I
just
think
think it's gonna be like a shit show out there?
They barely signed any
What was
people
that-
in the offseason.
What was that team that was the last shit show? Like, what was the last? What team am I thinking of? They were like a mockery. Like, sorry, I remember what I'm thinking of. Like, they were like dropping fly balls.
The Oakland A's?
Yes.
Yeah, I just think we'll be the laughingstock of baseball. They'll talk about how poorly we're handling Paul Skeens' career.
Not acknowledge Bob at all.
Yeah, they'll not. Well, I mean, at some point, somebody's got to be like, this guy spends no money for this team. Like, somebody has to say it. Everybody says it, but just in Pittsburgh. Somebody in the baseball world has to say it. But I think we haven't made any improvements to our team through free agency.
We got Andrew Heaney, but I get what you're saying. But
offensively, we just haven't made any improvements. You know what I mean?
I've been seeing some of your young kids. They look solid, like guys that.
I think we have some decent young guys, but then again, like, you're like 2 or 3 players away from getting hurt before you have 2 guys batting sub 200 in your lineup, 3 guys batting sub 200 in your lineup, and that's just like a recipe for disaster. Like, you're going to see the Pittsburgh Pirates lose a lot of 4-3, 3-2, 3-0, 2-0 games. A lot of low-scoring ball going to come out of the Pittsburgh Pirates this year. If they have a bet,
So take the under all year.
if they have a bet for total runs scored, bet the under for the Pirates. I mean, we don't even have our biggest home run hitter is fucking Brian Reynolds and O'Neal Cruz. They just put O'Neal. This is going to be O'Neal Cruz's first year in center. Brian Reynolds is playing left.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they moved him to center last year at the end of the season.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's his full first year in center.
Wow.
Yeah. Guy with a gun like that.
Yeah, that's good. And he can cover ground like a motherfucker, but also can he work with his teammates? How can he control if he don't even try and speak the language? Or you have to develop at least some type of hand and arm signals like, hey, I need you to come this way because I'm going this way.
Yeah. They got Brian Reynolds in left, O'Neal Cruz in center. In right, they have third base, Cabrian Hayes. Shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Second base, Nick Gonzalez. First base is at Spencer Horwitz or whatever we just signed. Catcher's going to be probably Joey Bart. Right field is just
What's his name that I like? That we got
Connor Joe.
No. Well, also, where is he?
He's the backup first baseman.
Okay, but where is the catcher that we get all the cards of?
Ellie De La Cruz. No,
The catcher.
Andy Rodriguez. Oh, Henry Davis. He's
Henry-
in AAA.
Come on.
He was a number 1 overall pick, and he's had fucking 3 terrible seasons in the big leagues. I mean, what do you want us to do with him?
But dude, he's learning. It's a lot to learn.
I think they're trying to transition him to first base in the minors.
What can he do?
Hit in the big leagues in the fucking AAA?
I bet
cracks the ball.
I bet if he went to first base, it's just so much off your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Catching's a lot.
We have a lot of good catchers. We have Andy Rodriguez, Joey Bart, Henry Davis.
But I like that kid.
I have no idea who they're going to put in right field. Joshua Palacios, maybe. I guess. Is that Heaney? He's a pitcher, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're gonna like him, dude. You're gonna like him. Like you're gonna like his motion because he does what I love. When he comes up into his windup, he slaps the glove, releases the ball, and then throws it. Well, like when he comes up, he taps, and then like it's the universal sign for pitching for contact.
Yeah.
But he's not that even type of person.
Like that coach's move.
Yeah.
Right before a coach is about to throw you
Yeah,
BP, he's,
yep.
he's tapping the glove. Yep. The coach's move.
But also, you have that control because, like, as a pitcher, I could see the way you swing. I remember the first time. Remember when we had to face each other?
Probably not.
AAA. You started playing.
Oh, yeah.
Way late in the season.
Yeah. For purple team.
No, it was like a light
Lions.
blue. It was
Was it?
like a teal team. It was like an A team. It started with the letter A.
Was it AAA?
No, it was something. But
Anyways, doesn't matter. Anacondas.
I played for Dean Patterson. And we run into each other way late in the season. And you joined like just way late. And
I'd quit playing. I think I quit playing baseball for like 2 years or 3
Yeah.
years.
yeah. And
They didn't even put me. This was such a bad news Bears team, and I didn't even start on it. It was crazy. The disrespect on my name was crazy.
it really was, but they had also been there.
Yeah. I joined halfway through like the last season. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, so it could have been the season we went undefeated. I think it was. It was we were 15.
I was so not even athletic at baseball at that point.
It was definitely when we were 15. So
We would have been 15 or 16.
yeah, we were both 15. And I remember I threw you a fastball right down the middle because I wanted you to hit it on everything. But it's a fastball little low. And there's no way you're going to hit this out of the park.
I did.
You're just going to fly it out. You're going to hit it somewhere. Just being honest, like you haven't been hitting. You know what I mean? But I want you to hit this. Here's one right down the middle. Dude, you took a golf swing at it.
Dead out the fairway, 300.
I've never even seen you watching you golf. I've never seen you take that low of a swing.
You had to go get it. Put the barrel on the ball. I hit a home run, for anybody wondering.
I'm only laughing just because it's like you could tell you've been golfing for a long time.
I've been golfing since I was 3.
And it's crazy that like you were up here with it, and then you just went straight down low. Like you
You gotta make them hips swing.
you swing.
I get around on the ball.
But then the next pitch that I threw you was
In a different game because I hit a home run on that one.
I threw you one. It got away from me. It was just going to be another fastball down the middle. Second pitch was just going to be another fastball down the middle.
Help my swing.
No, you know what? I threw another one fastball down the middle. You nicked it off.
Ting! Hit right up here, Sheriff. Hit the chain.
then I'm like, okay, so
Easy,
you know
easy
what
adjustment.
You know what the real funny thing was? Is it was just that first swing. It was just like full
Sometimes
goals. It was hilarious. From a pitcher's angle, nobody else seen it, dude, but I could see it like nobody other.
listen, I never claim to be
Oh,
the
no.
best at swinging a baseball bat, but I will tell you this: I made it to a home run derby, hit 0 home runs.
But you made it there, so they had to think of somebody to be in that spot.
Well,
There's only so many spots available.
I hit so many home runs to get there.
Yeah,
I was like second place in the league behind Julian Hauser in home runs, but then got to the home run derby, had someone else's dad throw me pitches and hit 0 home runs off of them.
I've been to the home run derby twice. Once when I was 11, and I had no home runs that season. And then when I was 12, I had 1 home run. In the home run derby, I hit one opposite field and dead central, none to right. And I'm a lefty.
Well, I'm hydrated tonight, boys. Damn, we're coming up on 2 hours already.
Yeah, we're at 54 minutes here. I just want to say with the Rangers,
Oh, yeah.
Rangers, I would love for you to. I'm going to give you the money. I think. What do you want me to do, B? I think $100 Rangers win the World Series.
Did you check the odds?
No,
Uh,
but I don't give a fuck.
here's what I want you to do.
If you talk me out of at least the World Series, I want $100 on the Rangers over on wins of the year.
Got to get a 2-factor authentication. Let's see here. MLB. Bang. Champion. World Series champion. Texas Rangers plus 2,500. So 100 to win you $2,500. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're 10th favorite to win. Team wins.
You said they're 10th?
They're the 10th favorite. Their team wins is overs 85.5.
I want that.
Yeah, that seems like easy.
I want that.
Seems like easy money. I mean, fuck, they play what, 162 games? That's 81 games.
I want that, dude.
They only have to win 5
You wanna
games.
go halves
They only
on
have to win
that?
5 games over 500?
Yeah, you want to go halves on that? Let's throw something on it.
Yeah, we can.
Or
We might have to take the Pirates total runs under. Parlay. The parlay spash. That does seem like a low number.
Word. Let's think about that on the next weeks.
What we should do, play Ultimate the entire month of March, and whatever
Oh my
we win,
God.
we put it all on the fucking Texas Rangers total wins over for the season.
When's before April? April starts. Yeah,
We play
okay.
the whole month of March.
Yeah.
Playing
I love it.
Told them take all the profit, place it on the fucking Texas Rangers over 85. That's a stupid number.
Evan Carter's
Last
back.
year, I mean, they still have Adolis Garcia. It's like, that guy fucking cranks the fucking ball. I was going to say golf ball. He fucking cranks the ball, dude. Like, you
Corey
guys,
Seager's healthy.
like, you guys put up
Evan
double
Carter's
digits
back.
a lot for a
Wyatt
team that didn't even
Langford.
make the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
You guys put up double digits on teams all the time. So,
Jacob DeGrom's
maybe
back.
might even be worth it.
We signed so many pitchers.
We put like
We're gonna win the World Series next year.
we put 80% on the 85.5 wins, and then we take another 20%, and we take 85.5 wins parlayed with the Rangers World Series. Because that bet will probably be like $100 pays out $100,000.
Damn.
Go ahead, give me your outros, and I'll let you know.
All right. Appreciate y'all for listening. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Truthfully, like, it's just crazy. Like, we've been doing this 4 years. And I don't know what.
You can't parlay them
I could
together.
never say enough about how much, like, I appreciate y'all for listening. We don't even make no money off of this, but it just feels so good. You can catch me on Instagram at tsteele100_100. And then also on Instagram, catch us at lockerroomtalk_1. And then if you was feeling flirtatious and you're just trying to make a move on going halves on a baby, and I'll explain it to your parents. I will. A baby out of wedlock. I'll explain it.
It's not requiring me to be African American, but he would like that
I'm
more.
down.
He's
I'm
like more of
all
that
the way
now.
down. White chicks suck. Catch me on Juliana, boy.
You catch me all social medias at BMH1120. All business inquiries, you're going to hit us at lockerroomtalkbusiness@gmail.com. I actually had to make a PayPal, so I started selling baseball cards, football cards, and all that, and I had to make a PayPal. My last PayPal got, like, locked because my dad and I had the same name and shit like that, so I made one with the Locker Room Talk business account.
Hell yeah.
So we have a PayPal as well.
Hell yeah.
But hit us up on lockerroomtalk_1 on Instagram, lockerroomtalkbusiness@gmail.com. We love you.
Love y'all.